Get it on the floor, get it on the floor. Hey yo, what's good, you guys? It's Boomer, and you're watching Bali Star, and today we're getting into Degenerocity. This is the weirdness of Tubi movies. You feel me? Now, I've only watched the classics on Tubi. You know what I'm saying? Bopped into one of the movies I never heard of before. You know what I'm saying? It would either be a low budgeted, but with a top star main character in there, like Mike Epps or something, Cedric the Entertainer, or Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg in most of them. Like, I swear I just watched this one movie with E40 in it. You know what I'm saying? It had E40 and Snoop Dogg. I forgot what it was called, but they robbed like a farmer, a farmer's weed plantation. E40 and his friend, not Snoop Dogg. I don't know if I finished that movie. But yeah, no, E40 wasn't it, so it was for sure set in the Bay. But I don't know if that's on Tubi. I think I watched it on Amazon Prime maybe. But no, Tubi be having them like movies that I'm like, you know, there's not even like a top star main character in. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's just a movie there. You know what I'm saying? I watched one of those movies, bro, and yeah, it was definitely. I was like, dude, I turned it off in the next 5 minutes. I was like, yo, what the fuck did I just watch, bro? Or either that, or I think my first time was actually like watching something like this up on YouTube, and I just thought, what the fuck? I would never watch that movie. You feel me? But I think he said something along the line of that is a movie in Tubi, so I think I saw it. Like, I don't know for sure, but I just know this much, man. Yeah, Tubi movies are like, we'll say any type of movies, which is like good, and you know what I'm saying, could be better, because it's good because like it gives everybody a platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you want to be a movie maker, you know what I'm saying, movie director, producer, whatever, you can do that, and you can get it on, like, you know, a platform like Tubi, to where it's like, okay, it's a platform, you know what I'm saying? So people will watch it, they're interested, and if it sounds interesting, you know what I'm saying? No matter what it could be. I mean, a person could love it, a person could skip off the next fucking 3 minutes, you know what I'm saying? It's like, at least you have a chance to be on that platform, which is like YouTube to us, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's dope. It's really dope. So that's where you can choose what movies you do like and what movies, you know what I'm saying, again, could be better. But, and what should I say, you know, it could be better, you know what I'm saying, because you do have those movies you do want to turn off in 3 minutes or less, you feel me? So, you know, but again, it comes down really to a preference, and I just think it's tight because everybody has different tastes in food. Women for men, men for women. Yeah, everybody has different tastes, so it's like, it's a platform to where you can experience your different tastes, and like, oh, this movie might you know, might be bad, but you like it because X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I think that's dope. You feel me? And yeah, man, let's get straight on into it. Make sure to leave a like, support the video. If you enjoy, subscribe. If you're new, stop join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. Get straight on into it, man. Let's go.
I'm just a kid.
Movies. A magnificent visual art form that can show the riveting story of one's life or journey. They can display the harshness of someone's struggles and the beauty of someone's rise, conveying emotions that whenever I see them on screen, I can't help but feel the same way the character is feeling on screen. Not only that, they can introduce you to a new world that is entirely detached from our reality that I'm almost always engulfed in. I think that's a beautiful wonder about movies. They can spark out emotions from me that I just can't get from any other media. But what kind of deep emotions does movies like this spark for me? Of course, just like with everything else in existence, there's a not-so-good counterpart to movies. And these counterparts could be found way easier nowadays since most blockbusters nowadays aren't really that good anymore. Like, y'all making so many superhero movies nowadays, when are you guys gonna make the Black Bomber superhero movie? I need that. I'll see that in theaters 3 times in a row. Y'all show my boy no respect. And yet y'all gonna produce the 18th billionth Fast and Furious movie. Ain't nobody wanna see that! And streaming services be producing half the slop we be consuming nowadays. You can find many of them on Netflix. There's a ton of banger movies on there. But after seeing it on TikTok from time and time again, it seems like there's a streaming service that is a gold mine for not only B movies, but low quality looking, $50 budget, filmed on a Motorola looking ass movies. Tubi. And when finding this out, my curiosity got the best of me. I needed to see this. And when I checked it out, I was not only amazed, but I was perplexed on how amazing these movies are. Some of these movies will make Martin Scorsese reconsider what true cinema is.
And this bitch is sitting on my living room couch. You the only one with a key.
What are you talking about?
Tiffany the dog.
Boy, I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't been there in weeks.
Where the fuck did she go?
Tubi, if you ain't know, is a streaming service like the others, but unlike them, out of their original catalog, they have great works of arts like Bad Cat, Mary Finger Kill, and Shark Side of the Moon. You know, absolute classics that everybody knows. But outside the originals they produce, Tubi also has a big catalog of B movies. Not the jazz one, but low budget and indie movies. It has a whole bunch of films made by everyday people like you and me, since anybody can make a movie nowadays. If you got a camera, you can make a movie. The thing is, a lot of these films don't look the best, or sound the best, or even make sense half the time, but that's okay. These people made and created a movie that they're so proud of that they released it to the public for all of us to watch. There's no better accomplishment than that. I'll be talking about one movie today, and that movie is titled Love Beat the Hell Out of Me. And today, I'll be going through and over these movies, just so you guys can see a glimpse of what I saw of what Tubi has to offer. By the way, this ain't sponsored by Tubi. They ain't paying me jack to do this. But if a Tubi exec is watching this, my pockets are open. Just like how my pockets are open for today's sponsor, War Thunder. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle.
Oh shit, my boy got a sponsor.
I'll be talking about.
That's what's up though, man.
Oh, alright, let's get this started. I gotta go to my BBL appointment later. So the movie I'll be talking about is Love Beat the Hell Out of Me. Now, I'm not sure this movie is trying to be a sequel or a remake to the 2000 movie with the same title starring the original War Machine, but honestly, my research ended there. I ain't watching both movies. The movie starts off with the beautifully done studio logos and title card with some MF Doom song playing in the background. I don't know, I've only heard them from TikTok. And right at the start, we get introduced to our 2 main characters doing it. Okay, why start off a movie with a sex scene? Why? You instantly make it awkward when I'm with my family. Anyways, our 2 characters, Renee and Antonio, are happily married. They got a kid and they're doing fine, I guess. Then we cut to Antonio's job at his office and he already acting like a demon. His boss then enters and introduces him to the new hire, Rhonda. And you can already see mad romantical tension between them. You can cut it with a sword or tortilla. It was that obvious. Next scene, we are at a school with Renee dropping off her son to and in his class. There she meets her son's new teacher, and the dude is buff like a Samoan. By the end of their combo, you can see even more romantical tension in the air. We've seen so much lustful tension with these 2, and it was never with each other. She then leaves because she ain't trying to act up, you know. Next, we're at a studio, hearing one of the best songs ever recorded.
Sitting in my crib, trying to get blown. Niggas need to understand my shit just flows. Like the breeze off the fucking lake. I got this dope shit uncut, make your ass lose.
So this dude is Renee's brother, and apparently this is Antonio's studio. And they're all part of this music group. I forgot what it's called. And Antonio invited some fine singers to help him record a song. Renee's brother and Antonio start hollering at these girls, and all of a sudden, this dude becomes a comedian.
No, he didn't call himself T-Slit. For real? This candy man looking goofy.
Yeah, say my name. You tell us what the fuck to watch for that.
Yeah, how dare you sabotage me in front of these ladies when your sister is literally my wife? But they kiss and make up at the end, so it's all cool. Then we teleport to this long salon scene where Renee works out and all the girls there are roasting each other, talking about their kids and that new teacher Renee met today. Her salon buddies egg her, trying to get the deets out of her, but she shows off her wedding ring, announcing her loyalty to Antonio. How sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
All
First
those
third of
chicks,
this
though,
movie
they're
is
like-
kind of slow. There's a lot of small talk, like Antonio telling Ray about the new hire and one of Ray's grown-ass friends trying to flirt with a kid in the chicken shop.
Hey, go home, people.
It ain't until we back at Antonio's office and Rhonda call him for some assistance. Antonio heads over to her office and then his boss is looking for him because he just got nominated for an award for best attorney in the district. The boss and secretary go to Rhonda's office to tell Antonio the good news, only to walk in on him giving Rhonda back shots.
Are you freaking kidding me?
They fired on the spot and Rhonda's laughing like she an anime villain. I don't know what the hell that's about. We then cut to Renee bro showing up to their house and he trying to tell her the bad news about her husband Antonio. I have no idea how he knows, but like just deal with it. But then he does one of those long build-up explanations instead of just saying what the husband did. Just say he cheated.
Your husband ain't the man you think he is.
Then Antonio walks in last second, right before an actual explanation, of course. I hate when characters do that in movies. Just spit
Real,
it out,
though.
spit it out
Yeah.
already. Then we cut to Renee visiting Antonio's old job because she just wanted to see her husband, being a working and strong man. Only to find out this man hasn't been working there for 2 weeks. She obviously mad, but then the boss tells her the real reason why he got fired, then she gets even more mad.
You Miss Chambers, Renee, you, the job of everybody that work up here, your nosy ass secretary. Renee.
We then cut to Antonio making music with that singer he met earlier. Then they start I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. My guy really said, I already cheated once. I might as well do it again. Then Renee finally confronts him about his cheating, his job, and she is tired of his dishonesty.
You need to calm down. Stop telling me to calm down.
This man just starts going Chris Brown on her and starts chasing her with a gun like he John Wick in the most intense chase scene I've ever seen in a movie.
You're proud to get in.
She falls and he brings her back home and threatens her saying, you better not leave me or I'm gonna go crazy. And he's also a crackhead now, I guess. Next scene, her brother show up and sees her face. Super worried, he asked, who did this? And she's like, Antonio, but we're not together no more, so there's nothing to worry about. But he wasn't having it, and he was gonna deal with it on his own. Bro waits for Antonio to pull up out of his car to drive by his ass.
Hey, Antonio, you beating on my sister? That's my fuck. That's your business. It's my business. Don't take it.
And in Antonio's dying breath, he licks his lips and then dies again. Can't be seen having chapped lips around a hose. Then we cut to his funeral, which is mad empty. Not even his son showed up. Nobody liked this nigga, I guess. And Renee crying like he ain't just beat her ass 5 minutes ago.
What did I do?
Renee then goes to
What did
see
I
Antonio's mother. When after seeing Renee's scars, she said she always feared this would happen to her. Turns out Tony's father was also a cheater and a beater. And Antonio got his bad habits from his daddy. She begs for Renee to leave Antonio, but Renee says she can't leave him because he threatened her. But he was just at his funeral. He dead now. What are you gonna do? Slap you from the grave? Like, that's just ridiculous. Tony's mom then recommends her to at least leave the house while he's still there. And then she proceeds to think about her son's teacher that she spoke to for like 30 seconds. I didn't know you guys had that kind of relationship already. Anyways, we go to the next scene at night to the singer girl appearing to be catcalled by some random homeless dude. Only for him to be Antonio? I thought this man was dead. What the hell he doing back? First time I saw this scene, I thought it was a flashback or something. But nah, he's alive. He's alive. So what was that funeral about? Some Mr. Robot dream sequence or some shit? How is he not dead? I mean, from when I found out later on in the movie, he ain't from Wizards of Waverly Place. So how he came back to life? In the movie, never explains this. He's just alive again, and homeless now. My personal theory is that he has the same powers of Kenny from South Park, but that's just me. Anyways, he confronts the girl about her not answering his calls, but she ain't
Well, that's
having
some like freaking what's that one movie with Jamie Foxx? Oh my god, bro. It was that Black Hood movie, but it turned out to be like a sci-fi movie. It was like that. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was the name. Something. Oh my god. Damn.
And with his drug problems, cause he's a junkie now, I guess. He gets mad and is about to smack her, but then she pulls out the blicky on him.
Miko.
He slowly backs away from her and then notices someone he knows in the alleyway.
I know you. I know you.
What do you want, man?
It's his dealer, and he begging for more compound beef, but he got no money. So he offers to do whatever she wants. They walk away together, and we transition to a montage of Renee becoming a stronger woman who don't need no man. We then cut to her packing her bags to move out, and while packing, Renee's friend frantically comes in the room.
Renee, phone call. We need to go get Antonio now. Get him for what? I said we need to go get Antonio.
And she does one of those things where she don't explain why she has to do it. She just says, there's no time. Like, nah, you gotta explain why I need to save my abusive husband, because I will never be in the mood for that. Renee eventually agrees to go, and as they looking around for him, they pull up to a trap house, and then her friend like, nah, let's just get out of here and call the police. This place ain't safe. But Renee's like, nah, he my husband. Nigga, you leaving him! Both of them go inside, and Renee's friend starts tripping for good reason, saying again, this ain't safe because there's literal junkies walking around, and why we doing all this for him? Him! Then Renee says,
Look, I just need to know. I just need to know what he's been up to.
know what? He had a crack house. That's an obvious sign to know what he's been up to. Renee's friend is spitting wisdom while Renee herself is spitting dumbasser. Anyways, they find Tony and he acting like his usual self ever since he died.
Antonio! Damn.
Who the fuck coming in my crib?
He start begging her to come back and Renee just staring at him for a little bit and she just says, let's get out of here. She's seen everything she needed to see. Then why the hell y'all here? What the hell you expect it to look like? To him to be the kingpin of the house? They leave, and then he chases them, and then we transition to a murder scene, and it turns out Tony's drug dealer died of an overdose, and they suspect her boyfriend of doing it. Now, they haven't even identified her body yet, so I don't know how they know she has a boyfriend. One of the cops walks outside because he keeps complaining about the stink of the body.
Damn. Please get that damn body out of here.
He then sees a group of young African-American men hanging out minding their own business, and then the woman cop sees this and is like,
Man, I bet you $20
Isn't that the singer? One of the singers? Isn't she one of the singers?
y'all just saw these random dudes and automatically assumed they did it? You didn't even question them or yourself. You just went after them without no evidence. Like,
Oh no.
damn, this movie's more
Very
realistic than I
stereotyped.
thought. But this one knows karate, so movie logic, I guess he did it. And that's the last we
That
hear
is
or
crazy.
see anything related to that, so what was the point? We cut to Antonio walking to Renee's house, begging some more, but Renee is really done with him this time. He tries to beat her ass again, but she's a strong, independent woman now, so the self-defense training came in clutch. She then tells him she going to church, so if he coming, he can come. He says, yes, I'll go anywhere with you, and enters the car with her, which I don't know how she comfortable with this man being in her car after he literally just tried to knock her out like he was Tyson. They enter the car together, and that's it. That's the end of the movie. That's it. Yep. But it has one of those, no, I'm hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful. Today, and this, so that automatically makes this one of the best movies I've ever watched. Now, what are my thoughts on this movie? I thought it was pretty gosh darn entertaining. Sure, it had its mishaps like having a slow first 20 minutes, but overall, I freaking loved it. And I'm never gonna judge the acting of these types of movies. I think that just comes with the Tubi package. But the writing in these movies always takes a turn in a direction that I would never predict by the time I'm at the end of the movie. Like, who the hell this guy robbed? But I love movies like this. They're fun to watch, and I bet the people who are...
How did he come back to life? Is what I want to know.
Making it, had fun making it too. Now I'm not gonna fuck around and say this movie is amazing or anything, up there with the likes of Citizen Kane and Date Movie. But if you're looking for something stupid, fun, and entertaining to watch, I recommend this. Cause I think this movie encapsulates what Tubi movies are about. Ridiculous. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I've been gone.
I ain't gonna lie, like I do too have a movie like that. It's like it's one of those ridiculous movies like this, but I do like it. Don't admit, we all got one. If you don't, you're gonna have one soon. But mine is that E40 movie. See what I'm saying, baby? Alright, you guys, so that was Degenerocity with the weirdness of Tubi movies, man. Yeah, bro. And that's a beautiful thing, bro. We can all watch each other's stuff and actually love it. You know what I'm saying? And you might never know which one of those movies might propel up to Hollywood status. You feel me? It's like crazy. But y'all let me know your thoughts about it down in the comment section down below. You already know it's Boomer and you're watching Bali Star. Make sure to leave a like below the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new so that we join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. 100. Oh! Yeah.